Na Samini and Kasano, since he won Gimpa SRC president, Wabasopao. Since he won Gimpa SRC president, Samini has activated Ahomaso. Yesterday, Samini was playing a little game with his fans on Twitter, where he asked his fans and he asked people to ask him questions so that he'll answer, a form of engagement. Now, somebody asked Samini a simple question. At Samini Dagati, please, when was the last time you entered the studio with landlord Sarkodie? And when are you people joining again? All Samini could have said was, the last time we were in the studio together, or the last time we worked together was on Love Rock a couple of years ago, and hopefully very soon you will hear something. Anything. But Samini said,
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
Samini said, I don't want peace. I want problems always. And he chose the violent path. And because of that, Samini has been trending. Sarkodie went for an interview this morning on Hits FM. And they called Samini to clear the air. And Samini activated more Oja. Hey. Just say, say Gimpa SRC president. I have the full gist for you. I'm the Headless YouTuber, there's Headless Reactions. Alatari, Yanka! Now, there are a few artists in Ghana who don't catch breaks, and Sarkodie is definitely top 3. Top 3 artists who don't catch a break every day. Just as somebody is dragging him, somebody is doing this to him, somebody is doing this to him. Sarkodie featured on Bob Marley's song, and this is one of the biggest projects that anybody could dream of. And still, the people have found ways and means to drag Sarkodie in certain ways. Even Aisha Moody came to say that Sarkodie didn't deserve to be on that song, and it should have been either Stoneboy or a reggae dancehall artist or something. This is what Aisha Moody said. Watch this video.
This was a remix. Bob Marley. The way the name Bob Marley ni enyuma ayaye no. On say maybe ade bi o wa anya feel don't force. And you shatter money Stoneboy money Jupiter mo feel no media to me and concern your remix of the song.
No, Uncle Penny powerful and as money is
money and numana but the way an uncle say a numana a ton of honor utia and ye a be meme pep session. So this is my view about the song.
Now, Sack Nation saw this, and the only thing they could say was,
Hey, yo, Yako, where? Boom, 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 boom.
Now, I don't know if she genuinely thought that, or because she's in Stoneboy's camp, and I don't know, but at the end of the day, the people who worked on this project, I mean Bob Marley's team and whoever, before they decided to do this project, they saw all the other people. They saw every artist in Ghana. They were aware of the Saminis and the Stoneboys and the Shatawales and the Raskukus and the episodes and everybody. And they decided to go for a rapper. So, it is not your project. You don't need to be, leave it be. Samini was playing this game, like asking people to ask him questions. And somebody said, Samini Dagati, please, when was the last time you entered the studio with landlord Sarkodie? And when are you people joining again? And Samini replied by saying, not sure I'll need a verse from Sark, but if he ever does need one, I'm not interested. And that's facts. Nature says Samini doesn't need a verse from Sarkodie. And if in any case, Sarkodie should need a verse from Samini, like he needed a verse from him for Love Rocks. Samini said he's not interested. He will not do it. Okay, he knows this himself. Oh yeah, allo sometimes, and I don't play that. Yes or no be problem for So it go slow you and your project go dull. He did it to me on Burning EP. So, let's just say, if you ask Sarkodie for a favor, instead of him to say yes, I'll do it, or no, I'll not do it, it's a problem for him. So he will stretch you. And then if you set timelines for your project, you might end up, going overboard. Somebody came to write that, and the bloggers will pick this up. Oh yes, they will. We've all picked it up. We've all picked it up. And the bloggers will pick this up. If I may ask, do all artists pay for a feature? Maybe the paddy level needs to stop and set business goals for featuring. There are good ways or the rightful ways to do things, and then there are the other ways to do things. In Ghana, most of these artists do the whole featuring thing on a brother level. And that is why it is difficult for certain people to get those kind of featurings. Now, if you should go to Angel, if you should use the right channel, and you know that Sarkodie charges 20,000 Ghana cedis for a feature, and you go to Angel and you put 20,000 Ghana cedis on the table, Sarkodie would now be forced to say yes or no, fine. But if you should text him, hey, Obedehova, hey, what's up? I want a feature. I've sent you the song. Listen to it. Vibe to it. If you like it, then you... Sarkodie will see it and say, oh, I probably can't drink out of the... So, you see, sometimes you need to go through the right channel. I know okay, we'll get there. Now, when this guy said this, Samini came to reply and he said, I did Love Rocks for free under 24 hours. What you talking about? He's just alone when it comes to returning favors. That's all. Unlike him, I do my own hooks and verses and I don't need features to blow. Like I die, LOL. Sarkodie, you know what time it is. We shoot direct. Yes, Gimpa SRC presidents, they shoot direct. So now Sarkodie, Samini is trying to say that, unlike Sarkodie, he's Samini. He doesn't need another artist on his song for the song to blow. He will do his song alone. My own, the thing she they do and then nobody do. My own. He will sing it alone and it will blow. But Sarkodie needs to feature somebody before the song will blow. Hey, allegation, but if you should weigh the two, Sarkodie has more hit songs that are features. Like, yes, than him doing a solo. Samini came again to say, preach on. I only responded to the fact that I won't do a track with Sarkodie or with him. And I won't go on a track if he invited me. Because he is disrespectful and fake when it comes to reciprocating favors. There's nothing to discuss here. He's my small bro, Charlie. He fuck up where I learn. Simple. Now, if you do good for people, you shouldn't expect good, like them to do good to you. Sometimes expectations is what will make you be disappointed. You've done good for him, so you expect him to do good for you. So now that he hasn't, you are hurt. If you never expected anything from him, you wouldn't be hurt in the first place. Anyway, Antwaso. Samini came back again to say, I got nothing against Sarkodie, and he knows it. He also knows that they owe me personal apology for the blue ticks after having me send 3 songs, and he chose one after asking me if it was a single or an album, to which I answered it's an EP. He's like, cool. He's yet to respond. Now, I don't know where Sarkodie usually puts his phones, but a lot of people have complained about Sarkodie not picking calls, not answering calls, and stuff like that. Adam complained. His music video, Sarkodie didn't appear in the music video. Yemi Alade complained. Freddie Mewe complained. Kwao Kese complained. Samini complained. Obiara complained. So at this point, where does Sarkodie put his phones? And why is it that a lot of people, this is like consistent. If it's one person who comes to complain, fine. 2 people, okay, it could be a coincidence. But having 5, 6, 7 artists complain bitterly about the same kind of things, then that means there's a pattern. Either Sarkodie is somebody who is never with his phone, or he likes doing unlooking. He will see your messages, see your missed calls, and he will intentionally not call you because don't come and worry the highest. Any which way, Sarkodie went for an interview this morning, about this whole Bob Marley feature is big. Sarkodie went for an interview on Hits FM, and they called Samini to come and clear the air. And I thought Samini would not choose violence, but he went that route again. Listen to this.
I have a few instances where Sark has disrespected me, but I didn't bring it out in public. But from how Sark Nation has risen on the Twitter thing and are disrespecting me even further for me coming out to spill the fact that something was done to me some years back that I didn't feel good about. But then I just felt like at 41, I don't have to hold anything back, and I don't have to let anybody feel special in their corner when I know that I felt shortchanged. First of all, when Sark sent me the track for Love Rocks, I did it under 24 hours and sent him the song. Then somewhere along the line, I was in London, he sent me a certain track. I was down in Cuffley in the studio. I did it under 24 hours and sent him the verse. Ask him, anytime he sends me a WhatsApp message, it takes me, less than 5 minutes. I'm good on communication. I don't know about him. It takes me less than 5 minutes. I'll respond to you. I'll tell you the truth, what I'm about, what I can do and what I can't. If you message Sark, he would not respond. Then I heard Kwakete also complain about that. So I thought, okay, maybe that's the way he is. No problem. He's not my friend like that, and he will attest to that. Like, we don't talk, we don't call each other. There's no reason why we should have a beef. Nothing. But my thing here was that when I did everything that he ever asked me to do in time and on time, I expected that he would know that my principles towards work is such that if you can do it, let me know you can. If you can't, cool. Then fast forward down the line, because I know I've done more than just one feature for him and he just put one out, I know that I can always feel free and ask for any track I want him on if I feel like he would work with it. So I told him I'm working on something, I need him on it. And he said, okay, send me a few, let me see what I feel about them. I send you 3 tracks, you choose one. And then you ask me, is it an album or is it a single or what are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm working on an EP and this is the very last track. We were talking in, I think, in April or something, and I wanted to release the thing in July. I told him this is the very last track. He's like, cool. And then fast forward down the line, Sark never responded. He never said anything about the song. He never did the song. Anytime I would ask WhatsApp, it's a blue tick. He can go on his WhatsApp, WhatsApp right now and check my last messages to him. Even my invitation to the listening of my EP. He read it and it was blue tick.
So with all this, so your fury is not about Sark, but rather the fans. Is that what?
Yes, it's not about Sark. It was about the fans because I explained to one fan who asked me a question: would you ever do a song with Sark? And I don't feel like it's time to close. Throw dust into people's eyes or cover people's deeds to make them seem like everything is calm when it's really not. There's other people in the industry who have done serious things to me. Sark, force for me. He did a baby, listen. Force for me. You be my small boy, you know that. We did on the Sark was the first guy that rapped and said he wants to blow and become like Samini in one of his very first raps. Later on, when he went out and said, "Kubisa yogi dogi de Sonny Bali de Kubisa Sonny Bali de yogi de Samini," and he decided to say, "Then yogi de Samini." No, after about radio slap, they asked him. He said he's not really a Samini fan, so he doesn't really listen to the songs like that, so he doesn't know the song they're talking about. Same guy that said in his earlier freestyles that he wants to be like Samini. Guess what? Here is the Samini in 2023 still, my guy. Don't play.
Oja. Now, with all that Samini said, you can go and check it out. I'll put the link in the description to the original, the full video from Hits FM. Now, with that, Sarkodie was given a chance to, give a rebuttal if he had anything to say about Samini's claims. And this is what Sarkodie said. Watch this video.
Him feeling like that, I don't have any control over that. I can only say sorry to how he feels, not necessarily because I agree with everything he's saying, but if that's how he feels, I don't think I have any. But my dream queen, the things that he's talking about.
Sarkodie, you can kill violence. So what is that? Sarkodie can kill violence. Sometimes I don't know. He just decides to not choose violence, and it's sad. Because something like this, Sarkodie should have just said, who do you think you are talking to? Who are you saying that is your small boy? If you see me, do I look like a small boy? Yes, Back then, I told you that I want to blow and be like Samini. That doesn't mean I'm your fan. Your name was everywhere. You were doing MTN adverts. That's why I wanted to be like you. Now, I've passed that level. Come up for that. Something like that, Sarkodie. But Sarkodie will say no. Oh, if he feels that way, then I'm sorry. And then, Sarkodie, don't do that. Anyway, this is why Samini is trending. This is why Samini is trending. And let me know your views. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. Do you think Samini went overboard, or you understand Samini to some extent that this is painful? Because Sarkodie has sent Samini songs, and Samini has done the song within 24 hours. And now, it is time for you to return a favor, and you don't do it. You give blue ticks. Blue ticks are very annoying. In fact, if you don't read it at all, it's fine. But if the blue tick means you have read it, and you decided to disrespectfully not reply, it's very painful. Anyway, let me know what you think about this whole thing. Do you think Samini is just for saying all that he said, or for going on a rampage, or you think it was unnecessary? And also, do you think artists should desist from all this friendship thing? There are some people, some artists that are friends. And so, if they want to work together, they work together easily. Like Mr. Drew and Medical. It's like they work together easily. But then, if you are not really that close to somebody, and you are just industry high kind of friends, then you shouldn't expect them to be working with you, or you shouldn't expect them to give you a quick response whenever you text them, or whenever you request for something from them. Because even in the real world, or in life, there are some people that you know, they are your close friends, very close friends. And those are the people that if you ask them for such a favor and they don't do, you can get angry. But Samini stated clearly that he and Sarkodie, they are not that close. They don't have conversations and stuff like that. So why should you expect certain things from him? If you have money, pay for the feature. If you don't, like you said, you don't need a feature to blow or to get a hit song. Sing your thing. You've sang a lot of solos and they are hits. Don't depend on anybody. Do your thing. Wait.